Hello, this is Peter from PetesTravel.com and allinclusivecaribbeancruises.net. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel, Pete's Cruises and Travel. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'm here to help with travel tips, providing whatever guidance I can, sharing my own travel experiences with you. And by the way, my promise is that no matter what you get from the cruise line, when you book your cruise with me, you'll always get some onboard credit. That's guaranteed. Now, if you have not yet connected with me on YouTube, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get to it. Thank you. This is Peter from Pete's Cruises and Travel, coming to you live from the Symphony of the Seas, and just want to show you my Oceanview cabin. It's room 7516, and it's a 4N Oceanview cabin. That's the category, 4N. And it's found on deck 7 towards the front of the ship. So, this is the layout of the ship, or just the map of the ship. The usual information you find on the door of your cabin. So there's an image of the ship, and this dot here represents where our cabin is. So you see it's all the way towards the front of the ship. Our muster station, or assembly station, is on deck 7. So as you come in, there's a light switch, the usual that you find in ships. The plate, the ships that they're building, and the ones that they are remodeling, or let's call it remodeling. They're adding this device now where there's a cord that's used to control the light. If there's no cord in here, then the light will go off after a little while. Okay, so you always have to have a cord in here. What we found when we came on board is that they already had a cord in here, because usually you have to stick your own cord in there, but they made it really convenient by sticking a cord in there for us. So as you walk into the room, you see my wife and I are sharing this room. So the two twin beds are pulled together to make a big enough queen bed. It actually passes a king bed, actually, yes. Wide enough to be a king bed, I think. Bed head with headboard, and if in the event if there are two people when a couple sharing the room, they can actually pull the beds apart right here in the middle, and then they stick something between them to get two twin beds. Okay, so that's the bed. Firm, and I must say the pillows are also really good for a cruise ship. They're quite comfortable, quite fluffy. There's a standing mirror as you enter as well, full-size mirror, and I'll go to the bathroom in a second, but this is the bathroom. So as you come into the cabin, the bathroom is right here, and there's a light, a switch that controls the light. The bathroom, there's a thermostat on the wall to control the lighting, the temperature, and closet. We have one section for standing clothes, and then we have the shelves. There's also a safe, easy to operate, 4 digits, and we have some drawers. Okay. By the bed, you have 2 night lights. Just either touch on right there, touch off for on either side, and over that side we do have an outlet. You can plug something in. As far as outlets go, we have quite a few right under here. So you're not short. You have the European model version, and then you have the American, and you also have some USB plugs there. So that shortens space or places to connect your devices. Back to the rest of the room, there is of course a TV. This one is up against the wall with a piece of board around it, as you can see. I've not watched much TV, but it's there, it's here. Then there's another closet, so there are two closets. There's one over there with the room for standing clothes, and then shelves, and this one is just for standing. Okay, so you hang them on the rack. When I say standing, I mean you put them on the rack, you hang them up, okay? But there are two closets, so quite enough space for your closet or your clothing, and large enough couch. I'm guessing this doubles as a bed. If it was a cabin for three, then they would convert this into a bed at night. That's my guess. I'm not sure, but I think that is so. Then of course I showed you the outlets, but right by the outlets you do have a little table and a chair you can sit and do whatever. Doubles also as a place to put your because for all of us, for my wife and myself, to put whatever little things we have. So it's like your little dresser, somewhat, but also a working station, because I was doing some work right here yesterday. And then here's another set of drawers, or chest of drawers. So there's 4 of those. There's another one here, and then down here we have a mini fridge. Okay, so you get a little fridge in your room. You can stick stuff in there. They did not put anything in the minibar to make it a minibar. You know, some cruise ships, they'll put some stuff in there, call it their minibar, and if you use, then they charge you. That's not the case here. There's nothing in there, so nothing to be charged for, which is good. Don't want to be charged. I did show you that there was a standing mirror down there. There's another one right here. And then this is our window or porthole. It's bigger than a porthole. That's a rounded opening, or glass opening. We're currently in Nassau, Bahamas, and this is the last day of the cruise. It's been a 6-night cruise. Tonight will be night number 6. So we head back into Fort Lauderdale tomorrow morning. So just giving you, can't see much from here. Maybe if I go up closer to the window, we can get a glimpse of Atlantis. Not sure. Nah, camera is not working to show me Atlantis, but I can see Atlantis right there. Oh, there we go. A little bit of Atlantis. Okay, let me get down here, and then I'll show the last part of the room, which was the bathroom. By the way, as I mentioned there last night, so they've already put the tags for your luggage. If you're going to put your luggage outside the door, there's an envelope for extra tip hurrah, hooray, and then some tips for departure. And then finally, this is the rest of the bathroom. Regular sized bathroom, a little bigger than some ships. Lots of shelf space, a small sink, which is again not much different from other ships, and then of course there's some space down there too. What is impressive is the shower. This is the shower, and I'll tell you, it is wide enough, big enough to turn. You know, if you've been in a few cruise ships, you know what I mean when I say some of them, boy, it's so tight. But in this one, I can turn without a problem of hitting anything, so that's good. And by the way, one thing I've noticed in the ship is that there's only one dispenser for stuff to use. They've combined the shampoo and the body wash into one liquid, one offering. I remember when I just started cruising, there were 3. There was one for the shampoo, there was one conditioner, and then there was one for the body. 3. But in these days when everyone is trying to cut back and to save, it's now from 3 to 1, and that's a big savings, I'm sure. You see the savings or the acts or the attempts at savings all over the ship. You see it in the buffet restaurant where they have a few items and they repeat them. Not too many items as when I started cruising back in 2004. So that was 20 years ago. It was when I took my first cruise. Back then, the buffet restaurant was loaded with so many different items. But anyway, that's sidetracking. This is the Oceanview cabin. Like I said, it's a 4N category. It's in the 4N category, and this one happens to be in deck 7, and it's also towards the front of the ship. There you have it, folks. Peter from PetesCruises-n-Travel. By the way, the room stored made a scorpion as the animal of the day. This is Peter from PetesCruises-n-Travel saying so long. And I hope to see you someday out there on the high seas.